Good morning. Is audio working? Yep, audio's working. Hope everybody's doing well today. The last time I checked, yeah, I'm on. I don't have to get comments again, but we had about 30 comments in for the giveaway. That was cool. 31, I think, last time I looked. So we'll be doing that during the stream. I also want to do a must be present giveaway for you guys that are here all the time. And I've got those 3 dimes that we found last time. The 1944 with the ship. The 2 King Georges. It's 1918, 1919. Thought about doing a must be present with them today. So we're just going to get started with a box of nickels. And as y'all already know, I've been saying it enough, but today's my birthday. And my wife, for our anniversary, which was Monday, got me a box of pennies and a box of nickels from Paul's spare time. He helped her out in getting those. And lo and behold, I got up this morning and I had another box of pennies and nickels. Y'all may be able to hear the storm in the background that we got coming through. So I'm going to start with a nickel box from Pa. And I also was able to get a nickel and a penny box from my bank this week. So I am in good shape on nickels and pennies to hunt for a while. So I have opened it and they are circulated, and all of my boxes, thank goodness, have been circulated so far, so not having to hope for circulated boxes on that. We'll just get the first 5 rolls out here and get them on the table. Don't have a real good place to set them right now. And I didn't really find very much in my hunt for the pennies. I did find a 71 that was really off-center stamp, and a 79 that was the same way. Not as bad as the 71. Oh, thank you, Daniel. That's fine. I know it's an odd time. So those were 2 off-centered that I found. Then I found that odd 88D that had that defect on the mint part. And I've gotten different opinions on that. Whether it just, as I think L&W said, it was zinc rot. He's had one that he was told it was just bad zinc. And the zinc pennies do tend to have a lot of odd deterioration on them, so it could definitely be that. But that just so much looked like a D to me on the on that damage or whatever it was around that. Alright, so we will be starting a nickel box today. We'll call it Arkansas nickels. And let's see how this is going to go. I think I might actually be able to clear a little room to get that box closer to me. So you can get the chat set up too. We've got some active storms coming through right now. I know Daniel and Shelly, I think I saw y'all were getting some of this tropical storm Fred remnants coming through your area. I hope y'all stay safe and dry if you're out and about today. Tell you one thing I do need to order me is I think they have them on one of the coin shows. I think Whitman has them, but a box that will hold these 2x2 flips, just so I can have a place to stick those that isn't just piling them up on my table. Try to get this nickel box a little closer to me. Okay. So we'll keep up with the finds as we go along. And we'll go ahead and hey, Treasure Hog, how are you today? Give some time for people to be able to come in if they're not working or otherwise busy today. We'll do the giveaway maybe about the halfway point in the box. Roll number 1. Doing some nickels today, Treasure Hog. Kind of having a nice slow birthday day. Went and got some breakfast a little while ago for me and the wife. Son's at work, so I don't know if she's watching. She's in the background doing her art stuff.
I just can't my keyboard.
Oh.
Hey, Treasure Hog.
She says hi, Treasure Hog. So I was keeping some 2001, but I think I got a full tube, of 2001D, 2021. So I don't think I'm going to keep these unless they're different than them. Hey, Stephanie. Thank you. Thank you. Made it through another year. It's 64, so, and I don't think I've ever found one that I could definitively say that was a double mint mark on the 64. That's, everybody says how common they are, but I don't know that I've ever found one that it popped up and I immediately knew that it was a double mint mark. Demo, how are you doing today? Let me see, it may take me just a second. Let me put up a link for the comment video in case some of you guys had not signed up for the comment video.
I don't guess I should sign up on your giveaway.
No, that would be, we would get some very strongly worded emails.
Just don't.
Give me just a second to get this up. I left a short video yesterday of that 88 penny I found, and I had thought that it would go, because I made another short video when I found that walker, and I thought that would go under my shorts tab, but it seems to just be a regular, hey Woozy, it seems to have ended up just being a regular video link. Okay, let's see if that works now. Yeah, we do. We've got one just coming through now. They're widely scattered, but it's pounding right now. I don't care. I like some rainy days. Give me an excuse not to get too active. Hey, High Pockets. So I've had some good luck with the PA nickel boxes. I think we found a buffalo and a war last time, and two, this was one of them, 61 proof nickel. And then we also found a 62. I think it was almost back-to-back years that we found. And we found a 46S, I believe, that was a semi-key date that filled a spot in my book. There's a buffalo, but I don't see the speared buffalo. Woo. If I lose power, it's going to be a short-lived comment live stream, but it's possible occasionally. Our utilities are underground, but they got to go underground someplace, so we do the power on occasions. But yeah, she's rumbling and tumbling right now. I wasn't expecting major weather today. So did you pick up some Merc dimes yesterday, Woozy? Or didn't? Oh, I see your comment saying you didn't now. I watched Gina's video yesterday. She did a nice album fill video on merch yesterday that made me want to go to the tube I've got So I went back through it last night. You gotta give those likes, Stephanie. That's 64p. There were no finds. It doesn't look like in the first row. Few 64s. I'll be right back. I hope y'all don't mind, but I'm gonna roll these as we go because well, actually I don't think I will right now because I think I'm going to carry these back to the bank that I got the 2 boxes from, because they're pretty readily will trade me out a box for a box, and they even went hey GMP, well, there's nothing wrong with spending time with the grandkids. So there's a dark nickel, and I am 0 for 100 on guessing silver, so that may just be a dark tone. My being colorblind, it's hard for me to see these things if they're silver, and it's not. It looks like a 60s nickel, but it's not silver. I can't spot that edge. An 84D. Nasty. Yeah, those auctions for some of that stuff can get out of hand sometimes. The last auction item I bought was on Everyday Opportunities. Sometimes these channel auctions kind of get out of hand because people are trying to give money also to help benefit the channel as much as they are buy the item. So it seems to me things tend to run a little high. And that's fine if you go in there, you know, understanding that you want to do that. But if you're looking for something, it can be frustrating sometimes. So did y'all see my little video on the pen yesterday on the 88D? I just couldn't get it out of my head that D looked, that extra, that damage or whatever it was, looked awful a lot like a inverted D. Yeah, Denmo, happy birthday to you too, by the way. I've enjoyed it. I had grand visions of getting a bunch done, but I haven't done much of anything this week. Didn't feel good, part of it. Hey, Copper Owl. And Friday, I've got to have a test run, so kind of anxious just to get that done and over with. I've got 58 markers in today. That would be good, Copper Owl. Feel free to post your link on here. I even sent Southern Metal one that hadn't been to his stream before the other day, so even the smaller channels can send a viewer that you might not have had before. I don't think Moofit had been to his channel before. $64D. I guess that one would be as close as I've ever seen one come to. I don't know if that's damage or what with that mint mark on that 64. We're getting a touch of rain down here all of a sudden. Y'all can hear it in the background, so if I lose power, I apologize. It is what it is. I thought we would search these nickels through the halfway point and then do the giveaway. No problem. No problem, Copper Owl. Okay, well, don't work too hard. Woozy. Oh, let me see. If not, I'll put one in, Stephanie. Let me add one for muzzle shell. Give me just a minute, I'll get that added. Yeah, if it's gonna hurt the fishing, then we'll just have to go unannounced then, Woozy. Okay, we should be up on muzzle shell now. Exclamation point shell. Oh, I bet. So what do you think about the D on that nickel? Is that just damage? Hey, Patrick Johnson. Thank you, sir. Haven't really found anything yet. Doing some nickels. Thought we would go maybe to the halfway point and I would do the comment video drawing for the pennies. And then toward the end of the stream, we may do a must be present for the Canadian dimes that I found. And that's going to be one that I'm going to have to kind of fly by the seat of my pants because I haven't done one of those yet. There's a bison. Now on the speared bison, yeah, it could be. I never know on those. Is there a certain mint that has the speared bison? It's 2005 that I see on my cheat sheet, but it doesn't say if it's one mint or the other. So you kind of have to look at all of them. So I was saying at the earlier part of the stream, my wife got me 2 more boxes of pennies and nickels, or 1 more box of pennies and nickels for my birthday. I found in my chair when I got up this morning, so that was nice. We ought to be set for searching pennies and nickels for quite a little bit. I've got 3 boxes of each now. And those really are my favorite to hunt. And the pennies as much, or if not more, than the nickels, to be honest. There's another buffalo. Yeah, it's a 64 high pocket. That's the first one I've ever gotten that I looked at it in a way that it thought it might actually be a. But when they get damaged, it can kind of smush that over too. That's always had trouble distinguishing the mint mark stuff. I don't know a lot about the dimes aside from just looking for the silver as far as any variations. I've done some dimes, but I usually just do them in 10 rows, whatever the bank would let me have. And I've never done a box of dimes. But I've found some silver dimes in just doing the 10 row stuff. So the silver's out there in the dimes. So we found one 2021 earlier. and he found that 64 with the possible D over D mint mark. Hey, Archaeology Mike. Thanks, Woozy. Sleep well, my friend. Wish you had some of this rain on the roof to help you sleep today. I'll send some your way. It's another 64D. And another 64D. That's the thing about 64Ds, and maybe I just need to put them aside. You can spend a lot of time scoping 64s. Yeah, to me it looks more smushed than it does a clear printed doubling. May do like Pa does on the 73s and 74s and just set the 64s aside and go through them real quick at the end of the row. Well, there's our first find, 1953 from Denver, 53 from Denver. It does have a repunch mint mark possibility. Yeah, I just can't see the toning on the silver nickels. It tells you it's a silver. So 53D, not in too bad a shape. Put that one down as our first find. So I got up this morning hoping to see that Pa had been on. I had intended to stay up and try to watch him stream, being how I didn't have to work today. But we were both kind of tired. We had gotten up early for the doctor's appointment, so we went on to bed early. And then I got up this morning, and he ended up. I had texted some with him today, or yesterday rather, and asked him if he was going to stream, and he said yeah, he thought he was going to do nickels, but he must have been tired too. So I hope he got him some good rest, and I hope there weren't any problems. So tonight is Southern Metal. Saturday is Pa. I got a box with Southern Metal tonight. So that's first 5 rows. We've got one 53D. One 53D. was not expecting this much rain today. I went out not 30 minutes before the rain started to get us some breakfast, and it was sunny, and I didn't see a cloud coming nowhere. I hadn't been home 15 minutes before the thunder started rumbling. Hey, Rocky Mountain Bear, how are you today? We're searching for nickels. That's a shiny 05D. Be a nice one to find the speared buffalo on. I see a scratch under the belly, but I don't think that's anything to do with the speared bison. This one's so shiny it's hard to see. I don't see. It's supposed to be like a die crack above the back that goes all the way through, and you find it on the other side of the body. So this one just had a scratch there under the belly, but I don't see anything on the top side. So I'm gonna say that's not one of the speared bisons, but it's a shiny one. I might check my book just to see if that might be an upgrade. Get me a drink. John Jacob, how are you this morning? Got 9 people watching at 10:41 Central Time. It's not too shabby. So my 2005D looks pretty good. I think I'll just stick with it. I do need to start looking at the later dates, because a lot of these I haven't paid much attention to anything in the 2010 ranges. If I find something pretty, I'm going to try to set them aside and check the book on them. Hey, Spicy Fox. I've got a few of those. I think I've got a full tube, actually. I can't put anything else in it on the war nickels. Oh, that's quarters. That's war nickels. No, I don't even think I can get one more in there. It's more than what a tube would hold by 1 or 2. And then these are my Merc dimes I was looking through. I might get 2 or 3 more in that row before it's full. Hey, Moopid. Good morning to you. Appreciate you stopping by. And throw the comment video up again. We'll do do a drawing for some pennies a little later. That's funny, Rocky. We've had rain all year. I mean, we might have gone a week this summer that we didn't have the pop-up afternoon showers, but we have not been suffering for rain, which that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Another 64D. but I looked at the radar once I heard that thunder rumbling, and we got rain all around right now. Should have emptied my garbage can before I started this. $70. I get a lot of 70S's here. Now these are Arkansas nickels, but in my boxes I see a lot of 70S's. There's an old one, another 53. Fine number 2. A little more wear than that last one had. That was our first one. But it's good to see some 50s coming out. Another 50D. We can look for the DD, the double mint mark, just damaged. So it's 2 50s nickels so far for the day out of 7 rows. This is the 7th row, I believe. Yeah, it seems like that once you get out of those dates, archaeology might, you know, once you get away from there's not much to look for. Once you get out of those early dates for things. This is 2004. Supposed to be a DDO on it that you can find. I'm not seeing it there though. Not the best example in the world either. If you haven't done it yet, we have a giveaway today. So go and leave a comment. You don't have to be present to win. It's just a collection of really nice pennies that I had gotten out of that last box. We've got a 57, a 58, a 44S steel cent, a 55D, and a 56D. Really nice, maybe be album upgrade for somebody. Yeah, I've been looking for that one. And so you're saying that's a 2005P. So there is a specific mint that has the speared bison on it. I'm still waiting to hear from my 87S half that I sent to Wexler for double die consideration for DDO. So I don't know how long I should expect to wait. few weeks maybe at the most, I would think. It's on the D? Okay. Thank you for that. Being on this side of the nation, we get a lot of P's. It seems like on that nickel. But that keeps you from looking at every one of them. There's a 70S, I think. Yep. That must have been a high mintage in 70. '61 looked older. Cool. Tell you what, there's some money in some of these lower denominations. You know, it's not all about SAEs and half dollars. You find the right penny or nickel, it can bring a nice chunk of change along with it. I sent 2 pennies to one of the subscribers that's gonna let me join her and what she's shipping to get graded from that last box to see if we can get a 67 on a couple of those. They're worth good money. And I think it was Stan Horn that he had some graded. He got 66, 67s back on them. Can't throw the box. That would be cool to go to another country to study. Shinies in there. Here's a 2021D. And there's a P Buffalo. It's an 81. some of those older, they get that patina on them, makes them look like they're a lot older than they are. And then you have to be careful because some that you think are not old are, because they still got good color on them. So far we've found two 53s, both Denver Mints. So there's a D, that's a 2005 D. Don't see the spear on it yet. Well, Australia would be cool to go to, and you'd have the advantage of not really having that big a language barrier. And it might be more interesting to do Italy or Japan, though. All right, that's through 10 rows. We got 2 fine, 253 Ds. So go on to the next 10, next 5. Hey, if y'all don't mind, I'm going to take a quick break and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I've been to Germany. I went to Germany one year with work, and we were going to Hawaii. My wife and children have been to Italy on a choir trip. My kids used to sing in a state choir, and they would have a big trip every year. So we got 10 more rows after these, and we'll do the giveaway. So what have y'all got going on this weekend? I'm going back to work Sunday night. I've still got a few more days to enjoy. And that's a D. Yes, him playing that Rush song. Yeah, I saw that yesterday. Saw that yesterday. He nailed it pretty good. I think he's been working on a few of those, so we might see more soon. He's a talented player. I'm sorry about that.
Is he playing rock?
He played, he does the bass part.
He needs to do some AC/DC.
I'll be honest, I've never listened to much the band Rush,
I haven't either.
but I started looking at them some yesterday after Bassman did his thing.
I need to watch that last night and didn't.
Allison loved her some old, 49.
Nice.
49. Oldest nickel yet so far. Not, I could do without the dings and stuff in the nickel, but I like these coins with a little bit of character and dark edges around the stuff. So that's a pretty nice find. 49. Let's see, 49p. So is there anything we need to look at for 49s? D over S, but we don't have any mint mark on this one. clean as a whistle. Nice 49 though. That's a nice spine. So 2 53s and a 49 so far. I'm doing like Pa, I keep reaching for the box. Link to Bassman's channel if you would like to go and find that video. He's done a couple where he's done the covers for the bass part of the songs. He said he'd put his big boy pants on and tackle one of these songs. (2004). It has a DDO. But I don't know for sure whether it's the P or D on it either. I think it's the D that's supposed to have the DDO, but I'm not positive. And I don't see it. Did my Bassman link not work? Oh, I got it. Need to change that. I'm going to change that link to just exclamation point Bassman. I got it as exclamation point Bassman 64. It makes it more complicated than it needs to be. a shiny D. Be nice if that had the spear in it. I don't see it. It's a shiny D. D. Seems like all the 2021 that I found in the last couple boxes that I've done have all been Denver Mints, which seems kind of odd. 96. Yeah, they are a good time together. They carry on with each other a lot. Okay, Demo. Watched Larry a little bit yesterday. Paul said that he got his package from me when I talked to him yesterday. So I'm hoping that the other stuff that I mailed out made it. He's a little closer, although one of them was just going to a different part of Alabama. So she should have certainly got it. So there's a 64D that got a little bit of, look like doubling. Could be a repunch there for sure. What do y'all think about that? Okay, Stephanie. All right, Stephanie, type in exclamation point Larry and see if that works. I've watched him some, Stephanie. There's a 1940. It was kind of poking out there. Oops, the camera's wrong. Sorry about that. So what do y'all think about that D on the 64? Is that a double, a repunt? There's a 1940. That'll be the oldest coin of the day so far. And it's a Philly. Not in too bad shape. So that's 40, 49, and 253 so far for the box. I spied that one from the edge. That's a P, and it's not a satin finish. And that one has some toning to it. 2017. There's another 2021 D. Thankfully, we've not had too many of those. Because that can make a box hunt go south if you get loaded up with one of those boxes. That was a 2017 that toning was on. And that was a 64 on that D that I've got on the scope. Oops, sorry I didn't put it back. Hoping Shelley would be in a little bit more today. One of the authors I was telling her about, he had a new book that came out, and I bought yesterday for myself on my e-reader. And we were sharing authors. She was telling us the ones that she read and liked, and we were telling her about some of the ones we liked. Yeah, that's a 64 that I had under the scope. And that's another one. What did I do with it? Here it is. on the bigger picture, Stephanie. But it does look like it's got a step. That doesn't look like damage. That looks more like a repunch. Because you can see that step off the edge to the other D. That's just my opinion. Five more rows and we'll do the giveaway on the pennies. Oh no, I'm sorry. 8 more rows. I keep reaching for the box when I got rolled on the table. That looks like a 2021 on the end there. Yeah, Stephanie, that's what I was kind of thinking. I haven't looked at any pictures, although I can't remember who it was that suggested this site, but there's another coppercoins.com that has a search engine for pennies now, that you can just type in the date. Let me share the link for this because it's super nice way to research pennies, and it gives really nice, good pictures too. I posted the link. I guess now I've got this other screen set up, I may be able to show you what I'm looking at. Can you guys see that page? Stephanie, can you see the coppercoins.com page that I have up? I want to make sure that way when I'm... Well, hello, Team Clambait. I'm going to post the comment video link. We're going to do a video here shortly that we're going to give away some pennies that I had found in the previous hunt that are really nice. Can you see this page I have up? Does it show on when I pull this screen up, Stephanie? Okay, good. So this was somebody on one of the other channels was talking about it the other day, and they have a really extensive, it just completed an extensive research collection of pennies, and you can go in and just put the date in. So I've got 1964 punched in there, and then it will pull up everything that they have for for 1964. So this is, see, we can go down and look for DDOs. Looks like there's a lot of stuff doubling in things for 64 pennies outside of the DDOs. But this is a pretty cool site for looking this type of stuff up. And that's for pennies. We were looking at nickels. So let's see how I would change that. Yeah, I don't know if this is only dealing with pennies. Well, it does say copper coins, so it may not do nickels. But anyway, for penny hunts, that's a good site to look at for your different varieties and things. Coppercoins.com. And you can just search it with that link, and it punch in the date you're looking for. Team Clambake, if you haven't gotten into the comment video, I should have a link popping up there in a second. And about 7 more rows, we're going to do a giveaway for some pennies that I found in the previous hunt that I did on a penny box that were really nice. 68. I mean, a 58, 57, 55D, and a 56D, and a steel penny. If you would like to get in on that. And then at the end of the stream today, I'm going to do a must be present giveaway. And I'm gonna, I may actually push that and try to get in the afternoon when more of you guys that have been supporting the stream and being active in the chat, and when I do come on, I'd like more people to have an opportunity to try to win those dimes. Be pretty good odds for you if we do a must be present with 5 people in, 6 people. We have 6 viewers right now. But it might be better to do another live stream later this evening and give everybody a chance that have done so much to be in my streams to have a chance at them, that were here when I found them. 68D. $69D or an S, I can't tell. It's a 69S. I thought that was going to be an old one, but it's just got some wear. It's a 77. There's another 64. So do you tour, do you go around to the coin hunt channels? We have a lot of good suggestions for you if you're still looking for places to go and visit. One would be Copper Owl Coins. he's trying to get to 400 subscribers, and at Pa's spare time, he's working on 1,500 and gonna do a huge giveaway when he makes it to that number. And Southern Metal has reached 1,500 recently, and he will be on tonight. They all do box hunts and coin searches, where you can purchase rolls to hunt if you would like. And Southern Metal does a Tuesday, Thursday stream, and Pa's Spare Time is a Saturday stream. Now that one looks kind of old and nice. Be interested to see. That one kind of looks like a satin finish. So I'm gonna be a little more careful with the ends on this one. I'm interested to see what that one is. Let's see what this one is. It's got some dark tone. It's a 68D, but man, I like that. That's in good shape. Take a look at the steps on that. It's a 68D. No clarity on the step, but that thing is shiny. Got a nice color to it. I mean, it almost looked like a satin finish. It is a D, right? Yep. Yeah, that will be an epic giveaway when he gets to 1,500. But I like that one. I'm gonna check that against my album. That might be an upgrader for 68. Yeah, let me see what y'all think. I think I am gonna change that out. I like that one a lot better. This is the one that I just found. And then this is the one I'm going to change it for. I don't know, that one's just got a coloration to it that I really like. So I think I will upgrade that one. Upgrade in my eyes anyway. And really and truly, that's all that matters when you're putting an album together. What makes you happy? Oh, sorry about that. Make that excess noise. I know how that can be sensitive on the ears, especially when you're doing, if you're on earbuds or a headphone. Oop, there's a 41. 5 more pennies in, or nickels in, 41. I need to find us a war nickel. Or a buffalo, that would be cool. And I think there has been a V nickel found in his boxes. I think they gave a box of nickels to Rob Find Treasure, and I'll be doggone if he didn't find a V nickel in it, I think. And then it was funny because he gave him some pennies to search, and Pa had never found a wide AM penny, and I'll be doggone if he didn't find a a wide penny in one of Pa's boxes. And Pa had never found one. Hey, the Irish Collector, I was hoping you would make it in today. There's a 59. So we're getting in some finds here. Just had a 41. There's a 59 D. Now that one looks like it might have a little turning on the D too. Let me pull my cheat sheet back up. I don't see that they have anything listed for 59, but it's an odd looking D on that. No, I think that's just damaged. No silvers yet. No silvers yet, but we're working on it. We found two 53s, a 40, a 41, and a 59 we just found. And a double, it looked like a repunch mint mark on this 64D that's on the scope now. So we'll take it. And I did upgrade a spot on my album with one that I found a little bit ago that just had some nice appearance to it. Okay. So we get through these rows here and then we will do the drawing for the pennies. I knew that wasn't going to work. I do them Southern metal style. You must live close to the post office there, Denmo. Or were you just dropping it in the box? At the end of your block. That's nice. That's nice. I got one about 5 or 10 minute drive away. I just rarely ever go into a post office until I started this. I don't see how people like Pa spare time that he sometimes he has to post 100 packages. That one's got some nasty on it. Now I know he does a lot of his at home. He has it set up where he can print labeling and all that at home, which that does help some. So he's basically just dropping off at the post office already paid, but I will have to kick my postage up a little bit before I'm gonna try to get set up to print postage at home and all that. There's another 64. See ya. Thank you, Archaeology Mike, for stopping in. I appreciate you. Enjoyed seeing you around the other streams and meeting you. 69.
Oh, they were such babies.
So I hope Pa didn't have any issues. I hope he was just tired, needed to get some rest. I know how that is. Another nasty. These look like metal detecting nickels. I know some I've pulled up have had that coloring to them. $64. Oh, that's weird. Hey, L&W, did you get your pennies yet? Pa got his package already. I didn't know if yours had made it yet or not. I was wondering about you earlier. I didn't catch you when you came in. Sorry about that. Yep, we got all the regulars in here. There's a 40. So is that the second 40? It'll take a minute to see where we're at once we get done with these rows. We're getting some older nickels out of this. They should be there soon, I hope. I've got the tracking number here that I can look it up. It's still in transit, Denmo. L&W. Actually, it says out for delivery today. So maybe you'll get it today. Yakima, Washington. Hey, Daniel. We have 6 finds so far. No silver or buffalo, but we've got a 40. We had 2 40s, I believe. There's a 41. There's another 40. 49 and 2 53s so far. We are 4 rows from the halfway point, and I will be doing my comment video giveaway at that point for the pennies that I posted online yesterday. So that will be coming up shortly. I've been unsubscribed to channels sometime unexplainedly, and myself, I got unsubscribed from Pa one time. And crap, there's not a coin channel that I watch as much as his, probably. There's a 48. We're going to hit a silver or nickel yet. I just have a feeling. That's another find, 1948. See what it meant. Looks like a Denver. Are there anything on that year to look for? No. Don't see any DDOs or repunishment marked for that year. But that's a nice date to find. 2 years off the silver years. Got some good detail on it. Another 64. I'm going to start setting those aside and kind of just throw them under the scope right quick at the end of the row instead of every time I find one. 2004 is supposed to be have a DDO possibility. Yeah, he's supposed to be looking at my $50, Stephanie. When you send coins to them to be reviewed, you have to send them, depending on what you look for, to a specific person. And he handled all Wexler handled all the DDOs. Looks like a 21 with a ring of death on the end there. Nope, it's a shiny 2020. So who was that I was watching? That was Coin Crew last night. That they were doing their $50 hunt. And I tell you what, I have to say, they do a really good job with their donator packages. They really give some nice stuff. But I noticed that he had put a little comment on there that what was it, 2021 and 2018 HADs would not be considered NIFCs. And he's the only one that I've ever run across so far that has specifically put out there that he's not looking at those as NIFCs anymore. So, Irish collector, you off work and at home? Take a quick look at those 264s. Well, I'm looking at that one for it. I guess I could take a quick glance to see if they've got the net mark before I set them aside. I don't guess it matters. So you are an outdoor worker, Daniel? Earlier in the year, corn explosion, we had such a rash of bad weather that we had a case that if they let us out early because of tornadoes that were in the area, not very often they close a plant down the size of the one I work at for bad weather, unless it's snow and ice. You say you got run into, as in a traffic accident, the Irish collector? That's not good. Okay, Daniel. Yeah, I guess that has to ebb and flow with the weather. I always kind of wondered how that worked. If you didn't work because of weather, does that mean you don't get paid for that day? I would imagine it would, unless there's something in a contract or something. Yeah, it happens to everyone. Oh, you went for a run. Okay. You got to run into. I got you now. I'm with you now. I'm a little slow. TOO as in also. My dad was self-employed, Daniel, and he said he never worked as hard for for the man, so to speak, as he did owning his own business. He did well with it, though. He was in fire extinguishers, service equipment, and stuff like that. In 1986, he worked in the coal mines, and he fell on his neck. He got in some bad air and in the mine and passed out and fell off a roof boulder and broke his neck in 3 places. And we all were almost positive he was going to be paralyzed, and he did lose movement in his leg briefly, but it was more because it was trauma at the site where he had broken his neck, and as the inflammation and things went down, he was able to get movement back in his legs. Yeah, L&W, I'll bring that up. Let me get this last row done, and we'll look at that penny, because if you look at the way that was on that penny, I mean, that extra metal or defect or whatever you want to call it that was on that lower right edge of that, I mean, it looked almost exactly to me like another D that was inverted, so to speak, in that area. So we'll take another look at that now that I've got some eyeballs in the room. It might be fun to go and look at that and discuss it a little bit, because I was looking at it through my camera and I just had it kind of blew up, and using that app that I had downloaded, I did a little video on it for people that are that have cell phones and Bluetooth capabilities. You can connect your phone to your computer, and it does a really good job of giving you a close-up view of what you're looking for. And then, of course, I use it to do this. It connects my phone to my computer through the Bluetooth and allows me to stream this way. But you can also, I mean, that 88, I was looking at it like this when I saw that defect. So, I mean, common defects you could see easily at this level of magnification, and I use it just like I would my scope. And then if I want to have any better clarification, then I'll bring the scope in, but it does a good job of blowing things up. So, and it's called iRun Webcam, IRIUN, if you're interested in downloading that out. I found it a handy little device. The nickels I can see the date's pretty good on, but pennies and certainly dimes it would help out on. And like I said, I saw that defect on that 88 using that. It can blow it up big enough to be able to see things that way. I believe if I looked at one of the bison nickels through it, that I would be able to see. Yeah, so I guess I didn't finish my story. I got knocked off on a tangent there. It happens. But they ended up taking some bone out of his hip and fused those three vertebrae together in his neck. And long story short, aside from some tingling in his hands, and of course he lost mobility in his neck because he lost the use of those three vertebrae. But he had done pretty well. He's retired now, but he started that business with the fire extinguishers and stuff up, and he ran it to the day he retired. But he was a blessed man to have that kind of fall and make it through it and be able to still walk. Okay, so let's take a look at our pennies. We're going to do the giveaway now for the comment video. I've got 5 wheat pennies that I put aside from the mom and pop box that I had finished, and they're really nice examples for wheat pennies, and I think would make welcome additions to most albums if you don't have the nicer wheat scents in these 50s years. So I'm going to blow this up a little bit. So we're going to have this is a 56D. And if you look at these stalks, wheat stalks under a microscope, they are as clean as I've seen. And then we'll have a 55D, so another really clean example. And again, the backs of these coins are just crazy good. And then we've got a 57D. and for the end, a tone 58. Now, I could have found a better 58 as far as just the coloring, but that thing just kind of looked cool to me. And I don't know what the colorations is on that, but it's got a little darker cast, and it was a really cool looking scent. And then, of course, the back is in great shape. And then the 1943S is also a really good example. Yeah, Irish, I think in my disclaimer it may have said that I won't ship out of the U.S., but if you win, I'll make sure to try to get it to you. So please comment. Don't let that be a hindrance. We'll make it work. I'll give him a minute if he wants to go and make a quick comment. Good deal. All right, so let's see if I can make this work. So first of all, I need to go and copy the link to the video. All right, got that. Now we'll go to my other screen that I put up, and we will go to comment picker.
You're showing pennies, you know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So can everybody see the comment picker now?
No.
Give it a minute, huh?
Okay. I see the comment video.
Yeah. Okay, now give it just a minute and see if the other.
Okay.
There it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so comment picker is up.
I forget it's so delayed.
Did you not comment on this?
Me?
No, Stephanie.
Oh.
Hey, nobody. Did you get in on the comment video, nobody?
Pay attention. Go comment, Stephanie.
Stephanie, did you comment on the video?
No. Oh, well, there's Nate. He must be on lunch. Surely he's not off. Make sure Nate goes and comments.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Stephanie. Just wanted to make sure.
Why is he home? Why is he not at work? Sorry.
Okay. All right. So if everybody's in, nobody, did you make the comment video? In between getting soaked? So let's go ahead and we will filter duplicate users. So only one comment will apply. If you'd like, I can put it under there, LNW, when we get done with this. So we've got 36 comments now. When I looked earlier, we had 31. So we've got the comment video copied, and we filter duplicate users. And so now I guess we just hit start. Okay, Stephanie, put the, I'll put it in. Nobody, if you'll go to this video link I'm putting in and leave a comment, you will be entered into the drawing that I'm fixing to do. So I'll give you just a second if you want to go and do that. When this link comes up, go to the comment video and leave a quick comment, and then I will redo the comments again, and so I'll be looking for 37. Let me know when you've gotten in. And then LNW, if you want to, we will go and look at some of those pennies before I put them up to be shipped. Thank you, Stephanie. Gonna give everybody just a second. Hey, Michael Jurek, we're just fixing to do a drawing. If you're in on the comment video, that's great. If not, the link should be right there above you.
Oh, there's Heather Chubby Hubby. Somebody else just showed up.
Okay, Michael.
Nate got a comment in.
Okay. Hey, Heather's Chubby Hubby. Are you in for the comment? I think I saw that you had already commented. We are at 37 with the addition for nobody. Okay, if everybody is good, if everybody is in, let's see who wins the pennies.
You redid the comments, right?
Do what?
You redid the number of comments.
Yeah, there's 37. It went from 36 to 37.
Nice.
37 comments. Good luck, everybody. My first giveaway goes to Dad Spare Change. Congratulations, Dad Spare Change. You come back in just in time. So if you will send me your email, we will put some of these on the scope, and I guess I probably announced that quicker than y'all would have heard it with a delay.
No, because I don't hear you till the delay. It all goes together, honey.
Yes, Dad Spare Change. Congratulations. I'm going to my cat driving me crazy. Go on, cat. Not right now. No lap time right now. So go on.
No, come here. Come here, baby.
So there's the pennies.
You're all right. Daddy's busy.
We've got the 56D.
Get under my feet and lay down.
The 57. And LNW, I'm not sure what all I put in your package, but there might be one or two you'll like in there. At 58 with the toning on it, the steel scent, and the 57, or the 55D. And look at the stalks on this one is what I was trying to talk about earlier. Is the backs of these coins are just so incredibly clean. That's the wheat stalks on the 55. So congratulations, Dad Spare Change. I will get these packaged up, and if you would send me an email at your earliest convenience. $111. Wow. Hey, mussel shell. Those last 20 or so were certainly from your doing, mussel shell. I appreciate you posting that. So that will be in the mail this week. Dad Spare Change, thank you for entering, and thank everybody that participated. So we got those ready to go. Okay, so I guess we can continue on with our nickels. Yeah, we're stopped at the halfway point to do that. Right now we are at 253s, 140. Actually, we had 240. There's another one. 48. And a 49. And another, and a 41. So those are our finds so far. And we're starting row 26 now. The coin community. Why, thank you, Heather Chubby Hubby. And I understand you're just talking about the coins, but take it however I want. There's another 2021. We haven't gotten but a few, 3 or so for the box so far. And I kept a full row of 2021Ds just to have them. Well, I'm glad that all that went smoothly. First time I've ever done a giveaway or tried to use a comment picker. I actually figured all that out myself. Now that's pretty coloring on that. And see, I'd swear that that was going to be a silver nickel, looking at that one. And it's old, it's a 52. But you look at that edge, I would have thought that was going to be silver. So that's another find. And there's a 58 out of Denver. 52 was a Philly. I like the coloring on that though. So 52 and a 58 in that row. $58 on my 58th birthday. Hey Jason, how are you today? Christopher, didn't see you come in. Welcome. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. $15 viewers right now on a Thursday just now Thursday afternoon. We must be getting some lunch break, people.
Nate sounded like he was home, and I was
Yeah.
home.
Hey, I'm gonna get something to put these nickels in. Hey, Copper Al. Cool. I'll be right back. I got another canister I need to get to put nickels in out of the car. So you guys watch your ears. Transferring these to this container is going to be a little loud. But it shouldn't be as bad once I get them poured up. So watch your ears. Okay, sorry about that.
Spill them?
Do what?
You spill them?
I did a couple. 7 or 8. Maybe 10. All right. All right, so now we can get going again. Just send me that email, Dad Spare Change. We'll get that on the way to you. So I'm going to say right now that if everybody would like to tune back in this afternoon at about 5, I want to try to give everybody an opportunity to be here for must be present that want to participate. But I would like to give away the silver dimes that we found. And I know that Shelly's not able to be here right now, and some of the other regulars that have been in a lot, and I would like for them an opportunity to win along with everybody else. So I think maybe at 5 this afternoon I will get back on and do another hour maybe before Southern Metal starts, and we'll be giving away 1944 Canadian, 1918, and a 1919. So if you would like to tune back in at 5 p.m. Central Time, I will do another giveaway just that it's a must be present, just to say thanks to you guys that have been coming in the stream and hanging out with me. Hey Keith, how are you? Looked like you had a good stream yesterday. Did y'all find any silver yesterday? If y'all get the chance, y'all, I mean, I know I'm talking to the old crowd here on the coin hunting, but Keith with Coin Crew, they do an awesome job with their channel. Also, Copper Owl, he's trying to close in on 300 friend, trying to push on to 400. So please check him out too. Sweet, Jason. I want to get me another box of halves. I get one from Pa every now and then. I still haven't found a place locally that I can get halves from. Well, and to be honest, I haven't put in a lot of effort to get out there and go bank to bank to do it. Right now, I'm in coin heaven. I got 6 boxes of nickels and pennies, which is what I like to hunt anyway.
You like the
Silver Scorpion, how you doing, brother?
You just gotta find some place to let you have them.
Yeah, the last box I did a little short video on the last roll, and I don't even think that had not had much at all in it. And the last row, I spread them out, and boom, a walker popped up. We got thunder coming through again. Y'all hear that rumbling in the background. We don't often lose power, but if we do, I apologize. There's another 2021D.
Your wife won't be happy if we lose power.
Do what, Alpha?
I'm not gonna be happy if we lose power.
Yes. Mama Magnet will not be a happy camper.
Let's not even put it out there.
So has anybody ever found one of the DDOs for the 2004 piece nickel? 16 viewers. And there's a D buffalo. But I do not see the spear through it. Actually, we've not done too bad. Let's see, we had with the baseman box, we had 2 silver, 2 40%ers found, and a 90. If I remember right. Hey, LNW, if you want to post Silver stream up, feel free to do that. I'll put him a link up at some point too. We appreciate it, Silver Scorpion. I don't even know. I need to make sure I'm even subscribed to you. Thank you.
I don't think
Silver Scorpion. I'm not sure. Let me look on my subscriptions over here. Can't believe I'm not.
I know I'm not.
You know, I've got every silver genre you can have except for the Scorpion, so let's try to fix that. Hey, Silver Scorpion, would you mind if I made you a mod and you could post your link, please? And then I will copy that and make a command for it. Yep, congrats. Dad Spare Change. Kind of cool to see you win that as much as I've seen you around the streams. So Silver Scorpion, I've got you as a moderator now. If you would like to post your link, I will make a shortcut to it. So with the base man, we got 2 or 3 silver out of that one, and that's the only one I've done for my birthday boxes this week. Tonight I've got a box with Southern Metal that'll be fun, and I think we took the 5-ounce option on the giveaway on the donator prize. It was one of the first ones I did, Stephanie, before, hey, Shelly. Cool. There we go. Got Silver Scorpion set up, and I am subscribed. Thank you, Shelly. And Allison is too. So you picked up 2 subs there, Silver Scorpion. Thank you so much for shouting my channel out. You guys, if you get a chance, click on the link and give Silver Scorpion a subscription. I tell you what, just looking at our looker, we've had no more than 16. We've got 15 now. What do y'all think about going ahead and do the must be present today? Now, y'all okay with that?
No, wait till 5?
Or should we wait till 5?
I think you ought to wait, because some people are at work.
Okay. Mama Magnet says we'll wait till 5 to give everybody that's working a chance to be a part of it. Well, Silver Scorpion, I'm using Streamlabs OBS right now, and I would be happy to help you. I will not be helping you out of any personal knowledge that I had of it, but Paul Spare Time got on with me and helped walk me through it on the phone, and it's really simple. It's not very hard to set up at all once you've done it once. And if you've got any know-how at all, you could probably YouTube it, Google search it, and do it yourself. Yeah, if I can do it, anybody can, Silver Scorpion. My son's pretty savvy with it, but I haven't had to lean on him too much yet.
No, but I do.
No, yeah. There's a D Buffalo. Don't see the... So when you're looking at these buffaloes, looking for the spear, now I've understood that it comes from the top of the hump there and goes through that way. But I also saw somebody had posted one that they had found one that went through here, through the back part of the rump. So I'm not sure what to be looking for the spear through the bison. But I would think if you would see it, it would probably pop to you pretty good if you're looking for any kind of die crack along that line at all. I tell you what, Silver Scorpion, if you want the watch hour, this is the way to do it. Just get you some boxes and do some hunts and have some good friends that will come in and chat with you, because I think everybody is kind of, with my work schedule, I kind of bounce around. But when I'm on night shift, I may be on, as LNW can tell you, at 3 a.m., 4 a.m. in the morning. And I tell you what, I have yet to get on that I haven't had somebody pop in and keep me company for a little bit. And those watchers and all that, those watch hours add up quick when you're doing live. Yeah, and I'm not going to say her name, because every time the speaker hears it, it tries to go and look for something.
Yeah.
But we get a lot too. So second,
Shelly.
she said hi, Shelly. Right, through the front. That's what I thought too, but I don't know if it was Ravenhawk or who that said they had found one that was a speared bison, and it went through the rump portion. And I guess, maybe it was a rare one or something, because you could certainly find those. That die crack could be anywhere, I guess. Could pop up. But he was calling it a speared bison, and it was through the rump portion, so I'd kind of gotten confused on where to be looking. Yep, there you go. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I like to try to fill in the spot when other people aren't streaming. Not that, I'm in danger of pulling away from Rob finds treasure or something like that, But other people frequent those streams for the giveaways and for the entertainment, and so I don't want them to feel obligated to come to my little corner of the YouTube when one of the bigger names is on. $72. So these were the two pennies that I found yesterday, going back through rows, that were off-centered strikes. It's a 75 that was off-centered, and then this one was really, you can actually see the rim doubled on the side there on this 71. So I kept those aside as oddities from that penny box. 71 and a 75 off-center strike. I've never seen one off-center so much that it actually remade the rim on the side like that before. She gets the message, Shelley. Or Stephanie, I mean. She can't reach her keyboard. She's doing a diamond dot, and she can't reach the keyboard to type back. Hey, GMP, just behind the hump. That's what I thought too. And I know I've looked a picture of it up at some point for my own verification, but when I saw that nickel being put up as a speared bison, I thought, well, maybe I'm looking in the wrong area. So everybody tell Dad Spare Change congrats again. He was our giveaway winner. I also like to keep some music playing in the background when she's doing things, and she was singing to the music a while ago.
Oh, sorry.
And I said, I hope she realizes I'm live here.
I didn't think about it.
She was just a humming back there.
I didn't even think about it.
She was just a humming. There's the one that's damaged rim. That one had a hard life there. Oops, I got my camera blowed up. It's an 85D. It's seen better days. So I hope everybody will come out to Southern Metal tonight. See you, Treasure Hog. Alley Cat.
Bye.
He said he would see you tonight.
Bye. You need some ping pong balls or something when I'm doing that. Throw it. I couldn't hear you. I didn't even think about it.
If I threw a ping pong ball there and popped you upside the head, I'd never hear the end of it.
I wouldn't care. That wouldn't hurt. I didn't even think about that. It didn't even dawn on me.
I'll go back and copy that audio and
Surely
post.
they couldn't hear me. I wasn't singing.
You'd be surprised what these mics pick up. Y'all be honest, did you hear my wife singing earlier?
No, they didn't. They couldn't hear that. I was barely even making noise. Doesn't qualify.
I remember my first one that I did. It was actually a video, I believe. It was a little long. It could have been a live stream. But I had clothes in the dryer. And it was one that I did real early in the morning, and I had went back to listen to it, and I could hear that dryer in the background just rumbling and clicking and clacking. And I have to say, it really was kind of relaxing.
Some people listen to ASMR stuff like that.
It was real quiet in the house, and you could just hear that dryer just kind of rumbling in the background as I was looking at coins. I guess we're out of the rain for a little bit. We've had some pretty strong storms come through.
Nate got soaked walking to get lunch.
Yeah, I saw that.
I thought he was home. I was like, what's he doing home? But he had walked to get lunch. He's got fried chicken. I'm jealous.
If you see nobody in the stream, he's a friend of ours. My wife is a 49. First fine in a little bit.
I was
49P.
excited for a second. Thought I could jump on and play games with him. But he's at work.
But if any of you like to do computer games, my wife and him play Minecraft, and then we have a server for a game called 7 Days to Die, which is fun. It's a survival zombie shooter, but it's fun to play.
Anybody wants to play, they're welcome to come play.
Y'all can just shoot me an email and I can get you the link for the channels if you want it.
Man,
What'd you do?
I majorly spilled drills. Yep, you're gonna have to sweep these up for me later. That sucked.
It's okay. And I was actually almost on time today, LNW. There you go, Stephanie. I mean, there is something comforting in just hearing the coins clink and, you know, maybe that's my niche. Coin hunting that will put you to sleep. Do not listen and drive. I know Shelley does too, but I listen to books on tape a lot too, or on tape. Used to be on tape. Used to, everywhere we went, we had a book of some kind playing. And then it got to being CDs. And now you've got Audible and things like that.
And library. The library has a bunch.
Yeah,
of
the public library.
You get for nothing.
See you, Keith. Appreciate you dropping in, brother. Good luck on your hunt. That's a busy man right there in the coin community. If you haven't ever watched Coin Crew, you should check them out.
Don't forget to sweep these when you get off. You won't have to pick through them. Because I spilled a bunch.
Yeah, when I went out with that, and that they put a time on the comment video. There's a 2021D. It's strange, I guess. I don't know if it's just, you would think I would see P's. There is a 2021P. There you go, Shelley. Shelley said she's listening to Jim Butcher in the car right now.
Oh, I love Jim Butcher.
Shelley, I was going to tell you that the Pendergast that I was telling you about, I can't remember now.
What are you trying to remember about it?
Who wrote it? Douglas Preston and Lincoln Child, the Pendergast series. Had a new one come out today that I bought on my Nook that I'm going to start reading here soon.
Okay, I'm through painting today.
But I listen to streams sometime too, especially with Pa, because sometimes he'll do his Coinsomniac when I'm at work. And I have to leave to go back to work off break or whatever. And then when I'm on day shift, I listen to it going in that morning, because when I get up, he's usually just finishing. So that's good to listen to too. There's another buffalo. That's a P. Yeah, it's brand new. It just came out. You need to start those from the beginning, though, if you haven't ever read that series, because it's he kind of piggybacks on the last book a good bit, so things could come up that you wouldn't be refreshed on. Oh, wow. My wife got a really pretty dragon painting that she's doing with her diamond dots, and it's huge. And she's getting into the critical areas on it, trying to figure out how to do the middle portion because it's so big.
I don't know how I'm going to do the middle yet. Still haven't figured that out.
So nobody's seeing the 2021 Ps? I mean, surely they're out there, right? See you, Silver Scorpion. Have a good night at work. Thank you for dropping in. And thank you for all you do to get the shout out done. I appreciate you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's probably some food.
You guys get a chance. These are L&W. Get a chance, check Silver Scorpion's channel out. Got his link posted there. These are I've ended up with 2 boxes of Arkansas nickels, 2 boxes of Arkansas pennies, and I got a box of nickels and a box of pennies from my bank. Surprisingly, I was thinking they would probably give me the pennies because I had a box to trade with them, so they weren't really losing anything out of their inventory. But I offhandedly mentioned as I was leaving that if you start getting some nickels in, I'd like to get a box of nickels. And he said, well, I've got one if you want it. So I picked up a box of nickels too, which I was not expecting. So I am in penny and nickel good shape right now, which I like to hunt. Pennies and nickels. I like to hunt hags, and I would take a box of hags anytime they want to walk through the door. But my favorite, I guess, is probably pennies because there's just so much fun. Oh yeah, so thinking about that. So here's that penny that I posted a little video about. So maybe we could take a minute while I've got all these. I've got 2021D, Shelly. I've been getting a lot of the D's, but I haven't found any P's. That's what we were talking about. So this is that 88, and I know it's cruddy, but I'm gonna pull the scope up on the bigger scope, and we were looking at the mint mark on this thing. It looked to me like that is a D and an inverted D, but I'm getting differences of opinion on what people think about it, as far as if it's just zinc damage or if it's actually another D struck onto the penny as a repunch, although I wouldn't think it would be off that bad. But just the shape of it really looked like another D somehow or another had gotten on there. Let's see if I can get a little bit closer. You got the rumbling thunder coming through again.
When you get done, I swept all that in a pile.
Okay.
Said you to dump it in a
I will. But y'all tell me, I mean, does that not look like a D? That backwards? Yeah, she's been doing that, Stephanie.
I'm through playing for today, though. I don't play games now.
Yeah, L&W, that right. Yeah, you know, crap, I didn't think about that. I am searching Arkansas right now. And the two boxes I've done for nickels of late that had the 2021 were both Arkansas boxes. Yeah, I mean, not to take away from what you were showing at LNW. Also, I saw that picture, that it does look different. I mean, this actually has some shape or some kind of, and it kind of looked like the D was printed over that. But it does look like, and the penny's in bad shape, so I mean, it's not, I mean, I'm not going to retire or nothing, but it does look like some kind of mint error, not an after mint damage. But I'm gonna keep that one slipped up just for conversation piece.
Did you see Shelly? She offered to send you a 221 penny. Oh.
I've got 2120. I've got 2021 pennies also, Shelly. Thank you.
She can't find the 2021D.
And the pennies?
Uh-huh.
Where was that at? So what do I have? I'll have to look. Yeah. But I've got, I want to say I put together a whole row of,
you might have that one,
2021 pennies.
I know Cooper's glad he's not outside today.
Yeah, our dog's been enjoying his bed today. Not being out in this rain. I'll look through mine, Shelley, and see if I've got a D. I can't remember what the minute was, but what we've been mainly talking about is nickels. But I have done some Arkansas boxes of pennies too, so it could be.
Bye, Nate.
See you, Nate. Nobody. N.
Oh, I'll see you tonight.
Are y'all playing tonight?
Well, we're playing 7 days.
Yeah.
Or Minecraft, I don't know. Something.
When's your next D&D?
Tomorrow night.
So I'm just going to keep that penny aside just because it's kind of cool. Got something questionable on it. Okay, back to the nickels. 2021D. I kept one whole row of them just to say I had them. And I don't want a full box. And I know you have to pay for the shipping and it's a little extra. I mean, in a way, I'd much rather get my pennies locally where I can just get them at the cost of the box. But it's kind of nice when Pa sends them. You don't have to worry about them being uncirculated because he's usually looked through the hose to make sure before he sends them to you. So that's an added bonus. There's a 41. It's a 41, first find we've had in a little bit from Philly. Oh, you just had a 1919 Ender, Shelley? Let me put my Discord channel up. And I changed that, by the way, mods, to be exclamation point Discord and not the W. So it would just be easier to put up. Cool, Shelley. And for those of you that are not in, we have kind of a small Discord channel that if you would like to become a member of that, please do. And we post pictures of finds or just things we want to talk about, or birthday notifications, or just let us know what your state of being is so that we can all stay in touch with each other. No, it's still W Discord. I thought I changed that. German coins and collectibles. How you doing, brother? I'm glad to have gotten to be a part of get your channel going. Some nice videos you're doing. German coins are, if you're not a part of our Discord, feel free to join that link if you'd like to. And I think I have a link for you set up. I like to see our younger people getting involved with this. It's a fading hobby. that not a lot of young people appreciate. And most of them that do have a parent or a grandparent that brought them up looking at coins or had an interest in it that they shared. So it's so important to bring your young kids in and make them a part of the hobby. Because we may all go digital at some point, but it ain't coming soon. There's a 57. So that's another find that we just got. 57D. I don't know if there's a, wasn't on that one. There's a buffalo coin. So we haven't found any silver through 35 rows. We got 15 rows remaining. So still hoping to see a silver war nickel. And we'll run these 15 rows and we will take a break for a few hours, and then I'm going to come back on at 5 p.m. this afternoon, barring any difficulties. And we're going to do a must be present giveaway for the silver dime that I found in the box I was hunting, the penny box that I was hunting in the previous live stream. So there won't be a comment video. You guys are getting the word here to come in. So I will come on live at 5. We will find something to do for 30 minutes or so to allow everybody a chance to get a notification. And then we will do a must be present for these 3 Canadian dimes. The 1919, a 1918, and a 44. Also in celebration of our 100 subscribers, and mainly for you guys that are actually spending time in the stream, because I appreciate you. I mean, it's fun doing live stream anyway, more than I would have thought going in, but you can only entertain yourself so long without having somebody to talk to.
I don't know. I talk to myself all day.
Well, this is true. My wife says she talks to herself all day. She is at home when I'm at work, so she spends a lot of time by herself. Well, let me know if you find anything. I'll have to click over to that Discord. I would bring it up on my screen, but it might have some information on there people don't want going outside of our group. But I can do that now. I have the power to change screens. I shared earlier, Shelly, a channel that's called coppercoins.com. Coppercoin.com. If you're looking for errors and varieties and need some clarification through a picture or whatever, they have a really nice site set up that they've just recently completed the picture library for the defects that they have listed. It's a pretty 87. I'll check it against the book. But coppercoins.com is a site to check if you're wanting to look and see. I don't think she's that far along, GMP.
What?
GMP said, I talk to myself and I answer back. Sometimes I like to pretend I'm 4 or 5 people and have a party.
Yep, let's do it. I'm all good about that. Sounds good to me.
I might take a closer look at that one a little later. It's close to what I've already got in there. Occasionally you see some of these 80s nickels that have, there's a 1960, 3 years before I was born. So I appreciate everybody dropping in and all the birthday wishes for the day. And if you're around tonight, check out Southern Metal. Give me just a second, Dad Spare Change, and let me set up a link for that so that we can do it pretty easily. But I think I'm subscribed to his channel. I just don't have a link on my channel put up for it. Although I want to say that the link I have for Move It is his channel. Let's see. That's mean, Dad Spare Change. So this is a preview for an auction that Move It has coming up. And GNP is...
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Hardcore Copper GNP Coins Mufid the Sniper auction announcement description.
So where did I bring
This
that
is
up
set
at?
for 22 August 2021, Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Hardcore Copper's channel. I'm going to read you several things so you know what the basic rules are. We have links to the seller's channels.
Here.
So if you win a bid from them or item from them, you can
Sorry
go
about
directly
that.
there to see any information.
Somehow or another I put it in my chat box. GMP coins. I got that part right. Now I've got to get this back. I'm sorry for the technical delay there. It got the advertisement for Move It out. I've done this before and I don't remember how I come out of it. Okay, there we go. Had to refresh that. I'll have GMP up in just a minute. Okay, so let's try this. See if this works. Yeah, I did. When I clicked on it, when I did the exclamation point move, and it provided the link. I thought it went to your video for the auction, and I clicked on it to see, and it brought it up in my chat box, chat window, and started playing it. And then I struggled to get it back out of that. Or did I not save it? Oh, I've got so many commands now that I've got 2 pages. Okay. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you, GMP. So I think I changed it again after I didn't think it went, just to exclamation point GP. Okay, so that command from here on out going to be just exclamation point GP. And we, you know, appreciate everybody, and it's just how channels grow, and you just get to meet so many cool people and helping each other out, carve our little section into YouTube. Okay, so I got everything done there. We go back to the nickels. Make sure I haven't missed anything in chat. It's okay, Dad. Dad's spare change. Glad to do that. So, and then when I pull up Mufid, it's going to give the video that they've done for his auction. So, check that out too. And then if you want to, I think Dad's spare change was there, but if you want to watch a monster box get hunted for halves, check out this hunt that I did with Copper Owl back earlier in the year. That we had 72 silver in that box. I think that was the end number. 40 something dingies, I believe. Copper Owl was using a knife that he had to open the road with, so we started calling it the lucky knife, and he lost it. On one of his trips, he misplaced it at the hotel and lost it. I think that was the number. You click on that, and I might be wrong, but all of them were Benjis and Jeffersons. Kennedys, and they were 3 or 4 walkers in the box too. It was just crazy. It was a crazy box. Only one that I've ever been a part of. And the funny thing was, that that Copper Owl was just really, this was only the first of just a couple of box hunts that he had done, and he was trying to get his stream going, and so I had bought 20 rolls, I believe, for the box, and nobody else had volunteered or nobody else had donated, and so I donated for the rest of the box, just trying to help him out and get his hunt going. And unbeknownst to me, that was a well-placed investment. So there's another 1940. We'll look back, do a recount at the end of the box and see what all we ended up with. That's 2 or 3 40s that we've had so far. There's another 2021D. I'm not keeping any more of those. I've got a full row. If somebody would like the 2021D, I'll put some aside. These aren't in bad shape, if anybody hasn't found any of those yet. We're 112 subscribers now. I sure appreciate everybody that has subscribed to the channel. We've got 3 hours and 10 minutes going on this stream. 1:14 Central Time. I'm going to try to get concentrated on these rows and finish this box out so we can have a little break. Then I invite everybody to do come back at 5. I may do a short, I don't know, I'm trying to be fair about it. I want to kind of reward you guys that have been in the stream so much with the silver. I may do a quick comment video at 5 and then come on live to give people an opportunity to come in for but it's a must be present, so it won't be off comments. It will be a must be present for those 3 silver dimes at 5. I've been on the receiving end of the comment picker before, but I've never driven a comment picker before, so that was kind of cool to see that spool up and spit us out a lucky contestant. Come on, we need a buffalo or we need a silver war nickel. We had some pretty good finds for a box. We're in the $17, $18 finds range so far, all in the 40s and 50s. And we're on both sides of the silver years. Take a closer look at this one. Can't never remember if it's the P or the D 2004 that has the doubling. Because you can see a little bit of doubling on the E on the bottom. It looks like a split serif on the bottom of the E. And you can see the line along the bottom leg of the E there. I believe they said the end of the 4. It's coin kind of shiny, so it's hard to pick that out, but can't remember if it's 2004 P or D that has the, and I want to say I see a split serif on the 2. It's so hard to see these coins when they're shiny. But the doubling can be so slight. Trying to see if I can get it to a different light. I don't know, probably not. Just about every one that I think is one is probably not. But that has some interesting details in that Liberty section. And the pictures that I've looked at on Variety Vista show the doubling in the zeros on the inside. I don't know, it's hard to see with this reflection from the lighting. And I can't never seem to get the lighting adjusted. Alright, so most of this lighting is coming from my overhead light that I'm using, not the scope. Because right now I have it shaded out. Yeah, this is the piece. They call it the piece nickel, I believe. L&W. Hear that rumbling thunder coming through. I don't know, you guys let me know what you think about that. Maybe you can split up and look at Wexler's. I know the serif on the 4 is one of the key indicators, and I see a line on that, but the U and the word trust. I don't really see anything on the U. Is that one of the for sure indicators, Dad's for change? I may have to put me up something on the left side of my scope to kind of block this lighting off. It may help looking at some of this stuff. Because that sure seemed to make a difference when I put my hand over here. Here comes the rain.
Yep, it's dark too.
Dark clouds coming through. So I will put that one aside and maybe look at it some more. Yeah, I need to look at Wexler's or some of these other sites and look at the picturing on it. Spend a ton of time. It's not obviously doubled, so another buffalo. Got a rainy day here in Alabama. The guy that does my grass for me, I pay him just to come every 2 weeks and cut it, but with the rain that we've been getting this year, I'm getting my money's worth this year, I believe. Yeah, I would think it's probably a heavier than enough than what I'm seeing. Yeah, it did, Stephanie. I thought that too. I want one of them that you just look at it one day and it's doubled. There just ain't no doubt. I mean, I may I may go to the floor like Hudson if I would ever find one that was truly doubled like that. And I'm not one of the top coin hunters out there as far as volume, but you can imagine how hard those are to find. As many people that look at coins. Thank you, Heather's Chubby Hubby. I'll put a quick notice video up later for the 5 o'clock, so come back in if you can. Get a chance to win those silver dimes. It will be a must-be present. Hey, Benji. No problem. You were in on a comment video, wasn't you, Benji, for my giveaway? Dad Spare Change won that today, so say congrats to him if you see him. I'm looking for some nickels. We're in the 17, 18 finds so far for 40s and 50s nickels. Haven't found any silver or buffaloes. And this is the 11th row from the end that we're starting right now. 13 people up in here. Ooh, that's a dark one. On the end there. It's 1970 something, I think. Probably a metal detector find. 77. Hee hee. I appreciate all y'all dropping in and spending the afternoon with me on my birthday. Glad I was able to be off to enjoy it in a low-key way. I just last year started taking this week off, and it's a good week to be off for the events for us, because our wedding anniversary is the 16th and my birthday is the 19th. So we were married 35 years this Monday, and I got to spend that at home. And then my birthday, I think my wife planned that intentionally. There's no way I have no excuse in the world to forget our anniversary. Here's a 21D. There's a 57. It's another find. 57. As Southern Metal would say, 57 from Duluth. You go, Shelley. You are racking up for a small bunch penny hunt. 1919. Shelley's found a 1919 and a 1920 Wheatie today. And I think she posted a picture of the 1919. If anybody wants to take a look on our Discord channel. My sister is tomorrow MG. She's on the 20th and I'm on the 19th. But there's the link to my Discord channel. And I think Shelly posted a picture of the 1919 that she found. So we're getting close to the end now. 10 rows left. Loomis rows, cool. Loomis rows, so what are these? These are NF String and Son. And then my pennies and nickels. Let's see what rows. I think they're Loomis. That's why I kinda, yeah, they're Loomis rows on from my bank. So that's why I kinda would like to get a box of halves from my bank, or from the bank I'm using, which is Regions, but they don't do them. They won't get me halves. But they are Loomis rolls. So that'd be kind of cool. We can compare my nickel and penny Loomis rolls to Arkansas's NF String and Sons. But join my Discord channel if you would like. And see a lot of cool postings on there of coin finds and hobbies, and I have there's a general comment section and a coin talk comment section, so post anything within reason that's of interest to you in the general. And then if you have coin questions or pictures or things, if you got coins you want to sell, I don't have a problem with you putting them up. There's an 09, that's the first 09 of the box. So the 09s are supposedly lower mintage. What's the mintage figures for the 09? This is a D on the nickels. That looks old. Nope, it's an 80. That's the first 09 we found. D. I'll come back and look at it. There's one of the piece nickels. This is a P. I'm not sure. This is a D. And we need the P for the DDO. And there's the Buffalo 2005. Don't see the spear. That would be cool to find live. Shiny 98. I hear you, Shelley. It's the little things I do, Shelley. Those are some good finds in pennies. Yeah, low mintage, high pocket on the 09. That one's not in the greatest of shape, but it is an 09D. There's another 57. We found some 57s today. That's a D2. There's another 50s nickel. It's a shiny 77. Put it aside to check against the album. That one's in nice shape for 77. clean. I don't think the details there on the steps, but I think in the Discord chat that it's got some step detail on it. You can see 3. Stephanie has a picture of a war nickel on there that is outstanding. I mean, it is gorgeous. If you join our Discord channel, you can take a look at that beauty. There's a 59, so a couple finds in this row. We're going to be in the 20 finds for a box. That's not too bad. If there's any of these dates that you guys need on these nickels, you let me know, because I have quit keeping the older nickels unless they're have something interesting as a variety, or if they're really clean, but I did that for a while, and I had so many bottles of nickels sitting around, and really there's just no value to them aside from they're old. Cool, Shelly. Y'all want to look at those pennies Shelly's dragging up today? There's some pictures on Discord. That's the good thing about Discord. Instant gratification on your finds. And it's cool too that you can find something like I did with that 88D and, you know, have a pretty good pool of knowledge in our group to be able to put it up there and get some input on it. Now, I'm no expert, as I'm sure most people will attest that they aren't either, but combined knowledge can be a powerful thing. I'm going to empty my garbage can today so that I can say I accomplished something on my birthday. I know it's stretching out there. Y'all don't try to stop me. I'm going to do it. Telling you, that's a good way to get your kids involved when you go to the store. Usually when the teller opens that drawer, you will see an extra row in there of dimes or pennies or nickels or whatever, and just to offhandedly buy that row and go home and open it up with your kids. It's something you can do very cheap. I mean, at 50 cents a roll for pennies, $2 for nickels, and you don't have to go to the bank to do it most of the time, especially if we're not in a, you know, per se coin shortage situation like they're touting right now. They'll let you buy those rolls right at the counter, and if they won't, you can usually go around to the customer service counter and get them. But I picked up a couple roll quarters one time, and I think I found a Spitting Horse variety in one of them that I just did on a whim, and got a nice find out of it. Six more rows after this one. Still got 14 people in here watching this. We're at 112 subscribers now, so I appreciate all of you. We will be doing another stream. I'm not going to run into Southern Metal stream, so it will not be a long live stream for a must be present giveaway this afternoon. That will be 3 Canadian silver dimes, and that I found in the penny box hunt that I was doing in some of my earlier live streams. So y'all please tune back in for that. Now this has got a little die crack or a gouge on it that can fool you and make you want to think that this is one of those speared bisons, but I don't think it is, because it's not above it, but it does have a scratch right there, but I don't see it continuing through the top. So, but that would be a cool find, something to find on a live hunt. And that's another kind of thing that the live hunts for me I've been enjoying, is the chance to find something that I can share with you guys this way. You never know. Jim Cantor found that 44 steel in a bank box, I believe, that he did well with. But you're sure not going to find it if you're not looking, Shelley. Whew. Now that one's been rubbed on a little bit. I think that one must have been in somebody's pocket as they wrecked their motorcycle and slid down the road. It's smooth. There's another 2021. Stephanie has some pictures of some mint sets of the 09s that she has. There's another 2021 that look really good. If they were low mint, I know everybody thought that during COVID that there was going to be some really low mintage stuff for that year because of the downtime at the mint and all that, but would seem from the articles that I've read, 41 nickel. You go, Daniel. 41 nickel. That the mint picked up some slack, and there wasn't going to be any kind of low mintage numbers. I think that's why those 2020 nickels were selling for $400 and $500 a box on eBay when they first started showing up. I know Paul was selling several boxes of nickels and pennies on eBay for a nice profit. I forgot when you posted earlier, Shelley, did you get those at just stop by the bank and pick them up, or did y'all get them from somewhere else, a store or something? I think when I retire, I want to try to buy a part interest in a laundromat or something. I see Southern Metal, he gets bags of coins. Matter of fact, yesterday, Larry was going through, he had got a bank bag of pennies. I don't know if I would like that or not. It looked like it would be awkward to handle, but I think each bag holds two boxes of coins, but those are out there to get at some banks. My credit union has stopped at the bank. Okay, my credit union has a coin machine, but they have been so standoffish on me getting any coins from them. Oh, sorry about that. Earthquake. I'm just kidding. And it may be partly due to I had been there doing something and made a call. There's a, ooh, now that's an oldie. That's an oldie. Let me zoom in for this one a little bit. I thought that was a 58, but that's a 38. First year, I believe, Jefferson Nickel. Philadelphia, 38, Philadelphia. That's an oldie. That 3 will fool you if you don't look at it close, thinking it's a 58, but that is a 1938, and with some pretty nice detail. It's a little worn, but got some age on her. So this is a 38P. I'm guessing the mint marked on the back. And I did not see a mint mark on this. And I have a 38P. Was that what I sent you, Ellen Dougie? Well, that's cool. I need the D and S, I think. So, but that's still a nice find. 38D, P, first year Jefferson Nickel. And 46th roll. I thought it was a 58 when I first glanced at it, but that 3 will fool you. I love sending coins like that, help people fill spots in their albums. There's value in these coins, of course, if you find the right one, but for the most part, it's just the joy of putting them together and making an upgrade or finding something a little out of the ordinary, like that 38. Oop, got my camera wrong, sorry about that. Yeah, those are probably key date nickels on the D and S. So 38 D and S, yeah, those are key dates. So those are going to be hard to find. So we did find a 48S in the last box I did, which was a semi-key date that filled a spot in my album. So that was cool. 4 more rows, 3 more rows after this one. 38. Shelly's just knocking the finds out today. You make me want to open penny box next. And I think it's kind of like the Wheaties are a little more numerous for, but searching pennies and seeing those shield scents and all that stuff kind of gets old, and then you flip one of those Wheaties out there and it's just exciting. Same way, I don't edge search nickels very much. I just can't see when it is a defect, I can't see it. And so usually when I find a buffalo later on in the row, it's a real surprise for me. That one's so beat up it's hard to tell, but that lettering looked a little off to me. but the last couple of buffaloes I found, it was just when I fanned the rows out, and there he was. So that's kind of exciting. I'm sure my wife wondered what was up the first one or two I found. I remember when I found my first silver war nickel. That was cool. Because I'd seen all this done on YouTube, but when you find it yourself, that's kind of like metal detecting. When you turn that first piece of silver, with a metal detector, good deal, L&W. When you turn your first piece of silver with the metal detector, and silver been in the ground, it does not tarnish like pennies do and nickels. So it's immediate bling when you turn that silver over in the dirt. I've found 3 silver dimes so far in the time that I've metal detected, and I've had mine for a while, but I've kind of not been doing it much the last year or two. But it is something else when you find that first silver metal detecting. I can't imagine some of these guys that find Morgans and $50 and all that stuff. Probably be a 911 experience. A toned up 80. So we got 2 more rows after this. Y'all hang with me for 2 more rows, and we'll take a break for a few hours. I'll do a short little video for the giveaway this evening at 5 p.m. Central Time. And I will try to come up with something for us to do for 30 minutes. While we, aside from just chat, although I think that would be mighty fine too. See how everybody's day has gone. The thunder is rumbling and carrying on here. Hey, fill the board. Just found a 38. Hey, Coin Dude 66. I didn't see you come in. I've had my head down. I didn't see Philip fill the board come in. Got 14 people up in here. Y'all be sure and come back this evening around at 5 Central. Coin explosion. And we will do another giveaway for the silver dime that I found. It's going to be a must-be present. I'm in top chat. I need to be live. Maybe I'm missing some comments. There you are. I'm sorry I wasn't in live chat, and I missed you coming in. Fill the board, I appreciate you. Welcome, welcome. We're almost done. We're wrapping up. I just had a coin explosion, so I'm digging all these nickels out that went spewing across my desk. And then I've got 1 more row to go, and we're gonna end the stream till this evening at 5 p.m. I'm going to do another must be present giveaway at that time. If you see Dad's Spare Change, he won the penny giveaway earlier, so say congrats to him. I thank him for participating. With my first giveaway, it went pretty smooth, I believe. For a first time. Yeah, I like the storms when they behave. I don't like them to get tornadic. We've had enough of that in Tuscaloosa over the years. We live in Northport, which is just across the river from the Tuscaloosa. And there's a certain area of the city that seems to be like Tornado Alley over on the south side that these tornadoes seem to track down every time they come through. And then saying that, it'll jump the river next time. All right, last roll, everybody. And then Philip. Thank Dad Spare Change. It's a pleasure doing them. It's a good way to share the hobby and look at some coins and just get to know so many awesome people. My wife has just gone on and on about Pa and the help that he gave her to get these boxes for me, because she had no contact for this kind of stuff, and a certain somebody else that we know helped her get in contact with Pa, and he just went overboard to help her buy these boxes of nickels and pennies. Do what?
Super nice and super helpful.
Yeah, super nice and super helpful, my wife said about Pa's spare time and helping her get these boxes of coins for me. I was so happy to be able to have something to hunt that I didn't have to go to the bank and beg for. I gave a rather heated response. I got a email from my credit union asking how I liked the service or whatever on my last visit to the bank.
You didn't tell me that.
And so I just got on there and said, well, I didn't enjoy it very much. You know, I went in and asked for a few rows of coins, and I'm treated like a bank robber. I said, you'd think I was trying to hold the place up just for asking for some rows of coins. I said, I'm not meaning to cause issues, but I mean, if you've been in service to somebody for 35 years, you would think that, you know, wanting a row of quarters or nickels or a box or 10 rows or whatever wouldn't be an issue. And then if it is, you would think they could have a sit-down conversation with you to explain what the issue is instead of ganging up on the other side of the counter. It was ridiculous. And it caught me on a bad day. And then they sent me that stinking email, wanted to know what I thought about my visit. So I told them.
I'm glad you did.
Well, and that could be why I'm not getting coins from them.
I don't care.
But, you know, it is what it is.
They were that way before you.
I'm sorry. I got on my soapbox there for a minute, Stephanie. I'm sorry. So that's the end of 50 rows of nickels. So what did we find? So there's a 41 and a 40 and a 49 and a 57. Then we've got another 57 and colored 52. I like the coloring on that. Another 59, 48, and a 57. Jim Cantor, how you doing, my friend? There's a 58. Another 40. That's two 40s. This is a 53. We found that 38 a little bit ago, which was a cool find. 49. Put my 50s down here. And there's the 38, and we'll put him up there by himself. Another 40, 41, and that's the 64 I was going to go back and look at. Alright, so finds for the day. We had 138. We had 340s, 241s, a 249s. I got that in the wrong spot. A 48. There's a 52, 253s. We had 357s and 58 and a 59. So pretty good box on early nickels. No silver and no. Have a great evening, German Coins. Thank you for joining us. And anybody gets a chance, check out German channel. He is putting some content up that's really enjoyable. But he is putting some content up that's really enjoyable and trying to get his channel off the ground. So give him a sub if you like. He would be one of our young collectors, so we certainly want to keep the hobby going through the generations. And so he's put together some nice videos so far. I really enjoyed them. All right, so that's the find for the day. 38 through 59. No silver war nickels or buffaloes. Certainly no V nickels, but ladies and gentlemen, we've got 2 more boxes of nickels to do at some point. So hopefully we'll find some of the cooler stuff in it. Although I think I'll switch back to pennies next time, and maybe we'll do an Alabama penny set. Although this was a box from Paul, so these were Arkansas nickels, and we found a lot of, I'll say a lot, of the 2021 Ds, and I'm trying to find 2021 Ps to put together. I've got a row of the 2021s put together on the Ds, but I don't have any Ps yet, I think. So, I don't know. I may open a box of Alabama nickels next just to see what's in there. Awesome, German. Thank you. You deserve it. We appreciate you taking the hobby on from this point forward. And so we're going to take a break. It's 2 o'clock. We've got almost 4 hours into this stream, which is awesome. And we've kept from 6 to 15, 16 viewers in the whole time. So for middle of the day stuff, that's awesome. And again, I'm going to come back on at 5. I will post a little comment video, not a comment video per se, but just a update video for the must be present giveaway to do that we're going to do at 5 p.m. today. Kind of my birthday, so I'm going to enjoy the stream today. We got a 44 silver dime, and then these 2 King George that I found in the penny boxes that I was doing in the earlier stream. But we have a 1919 and a 1918, and I'm going to give those away at 5 p.m. Sometime during that stream. I wanted to give everybody a chance to come back in then. Oh, even in Virginia, you don't have them high pocket, so very doubtful. They must not be plentiful yet. I don't know if they've got any mintage numbers out on those yet. I don't imagine they would. They're still in the process of putting them out. But the 2021 Ps must not be very findable yet. But we'll see. Maybe I'll do the Alabama box on the next nickels, and we'll see if we can find something there. Thank you for the birthday wishes today. I appreciate it. And y'all have a good rest of your afternoon. And we will see. Oh, you got mail, LNW. So do I want to take a second for you to open that up? I hope you are happy with those pennies. I'm trying to help LNW fill some spots in his book, so he got his mail in today. And I will go ahead and end the stream now. Join us on Discord if you got coins you want to show. Let me post my Discord link up right quick. And we will be back at 5 p.m. Central to do the next giveaway, which will be the 3 silver dimes I was showing. And I hope you enjoy those pennies, LNW. And we will catch you guys in a couple of hours. Ringmaster Ray, sorry about that. I just seen you come in. Join us again at 5, please, 5 p.m., and we will do another giveaway. It will be a must-be present. I will put up a short video to invite everybody to the stream, and we will see you again.